So Mrs. Naked Gardener hasn't been allowed me to start any seeds, and it has been killing me. So I'm going to live through you as my viewers and subscribers of what things you should be planting in the month of February if you're in the zone 8A like ourselves. So let's get going. What's going on, YouTube Gardener? This your boy Sydney and
Tori
from the Naked Gardener channel. In this video, we're going to be showing you what plants that we would be growing if we're staying here in this homestead and this urban backyard garden. And we're going to start right now.
So I'm the bad guy. I am not letting him do what he loves to do and grow stuff. And you guys have no idea how painful it was to go to Home Depot today and have him just sulk and put his head down and I mean, it's so dramatic. But I'm the bad guy because I'm trying to get out of this place and save us money and get to a place where he can grow to his heart's desire on lots of property. One of the sweetest smelling flowers that we've had in our garden has been the alyssum, the royal carpet alyssum. It is so sweet and it makes a great companion plant for anything that's up. What is that thing that you like to do where it has the flower?
Fillers, spillers, and thrillers.
Yeah, so this makes a great spiller because it kind of like spills over the edge. It's really pretty for that. The zinnias is another flower that we love to have in our garden. It attracts so many pollinators and they are your favorite.
And the reason why I like them is because of the butterflies. As most people know, we even had Peter from Triumph by Will. He started some zinnias just for me, the candy cane mix. So basically, if we were still going to be living at this homestead or urban backyard garden, these will be the ones that will be growing. These peppermint sticks ones did very well for us in our tomato alley. These purple prints were pretty good, and I wish we can grow some of these. Now these lasted pretty long once you cut them and stuck them in some water.
Yeah, I definitely plan to have zinnias for a possible cut flower garden. Now the next thing that is like really beautiful that I love is the echinacea. I was drying the echinacea and making teas out of that, and I harvested quite a few seeds, and so I have a ton of that. They're beautiful. I think the only thing that I was sad about is I really wanted to grow the green twister,
yeah,
which is beautiful, but I just haven't had success with it. So I'm not a quitter. I'm gonna try it again.
And they was growing very well in Pop's garden, and we were trying to grow it in our garden, but we don't have the direct sunlight due to the fact that we have this huge white oak tree.
Which is why we're moving. This is part of why we want to move, and I'm not letting him waste our seeds here for this season because it's a struggle and we're trying to leave.
Anyway.
Now, one of the cutest sunflowers was this teddy bear. I love it. It is so cute. It's like a little pom-pom, and this red sunflower is just beautiful. It just had such a nice variant color. I didn't grow this one, but I want to. The Lemon Queen sunflower. It just looks like a beautiful bright yellow color. And I did grow some of the Mexican sunflower, which has a beautiful red color.
Now with this one, was this the one you got mad because I cut the flower petal on?
No, the one that you got in trouble over is this one, which was that's on the cover of Baker's Creek last year, and this is like, it is beautiful. The sunflower is gorgeous. I got the seeds from it. I saved quite a few, so I'm not going to have to buy those for a really long time.
So she got butt hurt because I had cut the flower off because it was dead. It was basically spent its petals. And she was just storming. I
was so mad.
And then I said, wait. She was about to pull up the stems because you can use the roots.
Well, because I was going to use the root, because you can use the root just like you would a sunchoke.
Yeah, but I was telling with sunflowers, they just always continue to growing. So by the leaves, that would grow some more. And that finally, when she saw it,
I apologize.
Yes,
I did. Anyway, go ahead and revel in that. Marigolds is our next set that we love to have in our garden, especially for companion planting. The French marigold is best for pest control. Now, spider mites are something that I have found that
they're very attracted to.
Yeah, they're very attracted to it. We did come up with a mix that was very successful in getting rid of spider mites, and we'll put a card above for that video. It worked so good. And my favorite, most beautiful this last year that I found was the key lime marigold.
And why was these one of your favorites?
Well, even without the flowers, it was like this fern. It's this big, dramatic, greenery fern, and then these huge, yellow, bright marigold flowers grow off of it. And it's just striking, just even how the greenery is on it. And that's why I like that. And then your favorite one
was these Jaguar marigolds. Now, these were accident in our sugarcane planter.
It just planted itself there.
Yeah, because we never even, well, I guess it is open now, but
I think it accidentally spilled into some of our soil.
Yeah, but it just, once the weather got cooler, it just basically turned into this like big old bush. And as you can see from the colors, just imagine that just growing in a 20-gallon fabric container.
It was really, really pretty. Now, my favorite marigold is the calendula that I just discovered this past year. And I have become a gigantic fan. Like, I'm never gonna not grow calendula. I'm totally loving this.
Snow Princess?
Yeah, the Snow Princess. And then the Playtime Mix. And then my most favorite is the Strawberry Blonde. Now, one of the most flavorful flowers in the garden that I really love to try to grow every year is the nasturtium. It's really beautiful. That Alaska Mix one we did really well with. They've really blossomed out in the garden. And then this one right here is just gorgeous. That bright red color. Those flowers by themselves and the leaves tastes so good in a salad. It's just delicious. It has like this peppery flavor, so it's a nice little mix. And then the flowers just really dress up a salad and make it
give this nice aesthetic look.
If we didn't cover certain flowers that are your favorite in our growing zone 8A, comment down below and let us know what we missed that you like to grow.
So next we go to the vegetables. Now for the vegetables, we're going to start off with our cabbages. I think this was our first successful year growing cabbages. This one, if y'all follow us on Instagram, Mrs. Naked Gardener was showing you how we were growing this Red Express cabbage.
It's so pretty.
And then this is our second year growing Purple Lady Bok Choy.
I'd say it's not only pretty, but it's really cute.
And this is one that is growing at Pop's Garden. And this is the glory of, how you pronounce that?
Encusin?
Yeah, whatever it is. The next one is something that we would be growing if we were staying here. It's our tried and true Georgia collards. And another collard we just found out today how big the leaves are the Creole collards. We ran out of seeds on that. So this is a video diary. Let me know. I need to order some more of those. I'm going to be doing a video on showing you how we normally do our Thanksgiving and Christmas Southern style collard greens. We did a video previously on a vegan version of that. We'll put a playlist above if you want to watch that one. But collards is one of our second most requested Thanksgiving dish. The next one we're going to go on to is the kale. We are a big fan of the dinosaur kale, or the Nero di Cascani, or whatever.
Yeah, Toscano. It's so good in soups.
Yeah.
I love love that one.
Especially when we make our own version of Super Toscani by the Olive Garden. Last year, we did the walking stick kale, and we haven't really harvested any of that. I think
It's really cool looking though.
yeah, it's really cool looking. It's supposed to get up anywhere from like 12 to 14 feet. So too bad we won't be here to. Hopefully we won't be here to
right
see
now
that.
They're at 3 or 4 feet high.
Yeah. Another surprise one. This is our first, or last year was our first year growing this 1,000-head kale. I think we're going to try to harvest some of that and probably put it in some dishes later on.
That one surprised me with how beautiful it is around the edges. It had like this purple hue. It's really pretty.
Yeah. Next, we're going to go on to lettuces. There's so many variety of lettuces. It's hard to just choose one. The one we're going with is the basic one. We got the red Roman lettuce. And then we got just the regular Roman lettuce, which they call the Paris Island Cos lettuce. We used to do black-seeded Simpson and just a musculin mix and all of
we were
these.
trying a bunch of different ones, but I found myself to be very particular about ones that after I cut them and wash them, that I could store them and have them stay nice in the refrigerator.
Nice and crisp, be true to form.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we're going to go on to the mustard. Now, Mrs. Naked Gardener, she loves these peppery mustard vegetables. The first one was a big hit. Our first year growing it actually was by accident. These were the red giant mustard greens.
Mm-hmm. I love that one.
And
it is so good.
Very peppery. This year or last year was our first time growing Mizuna.
Yeah, it's our second time doing the Mizuna, and it's so pretty. It really is a happy grower. The star this year.
Mrs. Naked Gardener got another star.
It is going to be grown every year. It is so hardy, and it's pretty when it's growing, and it tastes good.
So now we're going to go on to the onions. Now, we recently just got these onions, and I had to beg and kick.
The big lip and the sad face. Like, I had a 3-year-old at the store.
I was like, I'm not leaving the store till I get these. So now. Anyway, we're going to put these in containers so that way we can take them with us. Next one.
The infamous.
The infamous sugar snap peas.
He will eat it out of your garden if you ever have those in your garden and you invite this man over.
Spinach, a giant noble spinach. These leaves are huge. This one is the amaranth multicolor spinach. Now this is not technically a spinach, but it's in the spinach family.
It's pretty.
Yeah. These are the items that you definitely want to grow indoors. Start indoors. You want to do these about 8 weeks prior to your last frost. Along with most of these that we have mentioned previously. But these you want to grow inside in the heat mat, on a heat map under some lights, because especially in our area, you wanted to start it around this time, because if you start it any later, it just gets too hot too fast and you'll start having flowers drop. It's just the flowers just trying to de-stress itself by just releasing the flowers and putting all that energy back into this growing. The first one is so we can make our own hot sauce is the Tabasco peppers. This one I thought it would be nice to do a Panamanian pepper sauce. This is a peach habanero pepper. And this one, Mrs. Naked Gardener loved to grow.
That's one of my favorites. And that cayenne, I just learned how I can also use that, put it in some oil, and it makes the oil a red color, and then we can use that in our soaps to put a color into our soaps naturally.
The next one are the serrano peppers. Now I think we've overwintered this one, correct?
Yeah, we did.
And then the last but not least, the tried and true jalapeno pepper. And with your spicy peppers, you want them start them super early. I would have been starting those very hot peppers last month, because they take a long time to not only to sprout but also to flower, then go onto a fruit. I decided that I didn't want to grow any large tomatoes. We just have no luck with that, but Mrs. Naked Gardener loves the color of these pineapple tomatoes. I think the best tomatoes for us to grow are going to be like the grape, the cherry,
The toms.
yeah, the
Tiny
tiny,
toms.
yeah, and mostly determinate tomatoes. I think those are going to be very good
Yeah,
for us
and
to
it's
grow.
good to do those in succession planting.
Next one, if we were staying here, we've had these in our tomato alleys. This is the pork chop tomatoes.
We were very successful.
Yeah, purple tomatillos. I actually did a fermented. It's not called
Salsa verde.
It's not a salsa verde because verde is green. Whatever the Spanish word for purple is. The other nightshades that we were going about, Mrs. Naked Gardener love these Alabama Reds.
That is my other rock star. As far as the okra goes, like these did so good. They're my most favorite. Yeah.
The next one I enjoy eating raw right off the plant were these Star of Davids.
Those look really cool. I did like those a lot too.
And then these we got from Rob from the Esseance Family Garden. These are the red velvet okras.
They're really pretty.
Yeah, and they taste pretty good too.
As babies, like right off the
yeah,
vine,
I think
like
these
I'll
probably
eat it fresh.
I think these were to me the best ones to eat off of. Next we go to eggplant. There's plenty of eggplants to choose from, but it seems like the eggplants that we were successful in growing were the Enderine purple stripe eggplants, and it basically, I mean, I think we had 1, 2, 3 plants of these.
It didn't quit.
So if there's anything that we missed on the vegetable end that you are growing in 8A, comment down below and let us know. So next and last is we have the herbs. The first one is something that not only you like, but Sage the cat likes, is catnip. Now with this catnip, it's supposed to be almost like a relaxing, you can use it as a relaxing tea to help you go to sleep. The next one is lemon balm. This is something, you've done a tea out of this or a butter out of this? Or
I've done a tea out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also love growing oregano. This is a Greek oregano that basically you could use with any type of Italian dishes, dry it up and make a dry herb out of. The next one of the herbs is the broadleaf or big leaf Italian parsley, and we use that in some tabbouleh, some Italian dishes. Sometimes with our soups, we just top it off with our soups and stuff. So we grow a lot of that during the fall and winter time. Next one is some thyme. You were drying these at one time,
I
right?
was. Now my favorite way to use the thyme is oftentimes when I'm making like some steak.
Next one is cilantro. We just found out there's a slow bolt cilantro for our area. We got sage. We've had sage in this in our containers back here since we started this garden, and it's just been just in our area it's a perennial, so we just keep on cutting. Mrs. Naked Gardener made some sage butter a while back, and right now it's back to being all lush and full. We put a video link above to show you how she made that sage butter and what dish that we made with it.
And then along with kind of like the herbal stuff that I'm doing, one of my favorite things this past year has been the Cerise Queen Yarrow. The Cerise Queen Yarrow is beautiful. The most medicinal potent yarrow is grown wild, and it's a white color, but this one in particular is beautiful. I put it in with some of my cut flower bouquets.
Oh yeah.
And it was just so pretty, and it has medicinal uses. So I'll put a link above on the tincture that I made, and then lavender. That's a favorite for us, not only for teas, but it is something that I want to do more stuff with, especially with our soap. If we missed anything of the herbs that we mentioned, comment down below and let us know, because we also need to be inspired. And if you're growing something that has been successful in Zone 8A, we want to know.
So we hope you liked this video. If so, make sure you give us a thumbs up. It really helps our channel out. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss an upload. Now, we do a lot of these videos to kind of help new gardeners, especially for the 2021 season. We'll put a playlist above here so that way you can follow along. Until the next video, let's grow together.